Today, we are going to be simming the 2023-2024 NBA playoffs. The play-in tournament begins in about 6 hours, and the first game will be the Lakers up against the New Orleans Pelicans. We're going to sim through the playoffs and see how accurate 2K can simulate them. Also, I am controlling Minnesota, but that's just because they're my favorite team. I have no control over any of these teams. Alright, first game, let's go ahead and hop into Simcast for the Pelicans against the Lakers. The first play-in game, 2K says, is going to be won by the Lakers. Zion Williamson and the Pelicans lose the 7-8 game to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. LeBron goes for 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Anthony Davis goes for 17 and 11. The Pelicans drop to that last elimination game, and the next game of the day is Sacramento against Golden State. This one a little bit closer, but it's going to be the Warriors who will move on. They eliminate the Sacramento Kings. In this world, I guess Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter were able to play. That will not happen in real life, but either way, it did not matter. De'Aaron Fox goes for 21, 5, and 8. Sabonis goes for triple-double, but it is not enough to stop Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Chris Paul. They all have double-digit scoring games to lead the Warriors to the final play-in game. All right, let's move on to the Eastern Conference, where we have the 7-8 play-in game against Philly and Miami. Let's hop right into Simcast. Another non-competitive game as Miami knocks off the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid only gets 14 points, 6 for 17 from the field. Terry Rozier leads the Heat in scoring with 26 points, has 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Butler goes for 24, Tyler Hero goes for 23, and Bam Adebayo goes for 14. All right, the Heat advance, and Philly falls to that last play-in game. We now have the 9-10 game, Chicago against Atlanta. All right, we got our first close game. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, here we go. The Hawks have a 1-point lead and the ball with 38 seconds to go. It is Trae Young on the drive. He kicks it out. DeJounte Murray for 3. No good. Drummond with the rebound. Off to Kobe White. 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's DeRozan in the mid-range. DeRozan gets a screen from Drummond. It's a pull-up midi for DeMar, and he gives the Bulls the lead with 11 seconds to go. Here we go. Atlanta ball, 11 seconds on the clock. It's Capella to inbound into Trae Young. They're going to go for the final shot, it appears. 5 seconds on the clock. Trae Young gets a screen from Capella. He's going to take a fadeaway 3. He hits it! Trae Young! Trae Young keeps Atlanta's season alive with a fadeaway buzzer-beating 3. Oh my God. Trae Young for the win. And Atlanta moves on. DeMar DeRozan 21 points, but it's not enough for Trae Young's 33 points, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists. All right, we head back to the West, where we have the Pelicans and Warriors playing for their playoff lives here, a chance to face OKC in the first round. And it is going to be the Warriors who pull it out. The Pelicans lose both play-in games. CJ McCollum, 26 points. It's not enough for Steph Curry, who drops 40. Chris Paul also follows suit with 24 points of his own. And the Warriors survive the play-in and move on to face OKC in the first round. All right, back over to the Eastern Conference. We have Philly against Atlanta for a shot to play Boston in the first round. Philly absolutely dominates. Joel Embiid goes for 24 points, 21 rebounds, and Trae Young goes for 48 points, but it is not enough. And just like that, the playoff bracket is set. Out of the play-in in the West, Golden State and the Lakers. Out of the play-in in the East, it's Philly and Miami. Let's start simming games. Once we have a close series, we will lock down on those series and follow and see if we can get some clutch moments. All the lower seeds take game 1 in the Western Conference. Miami takes game 1 over the Knicks over in the East. Phoenix goes up 2-0 against the 3-seed Minnesota. They take both games in Minnesota as Milwaukee goes up 2-0. Every other series has split the first 2. And every series is 2-1. We're going to have a lot of close games here. We're going to have to follow very closely. All right, and we have got our first elimination games on the board. Cleveland is on the brink of eliminating Orlando. Milwaukee can eliminate Indiana, and Phoenix can eliminate Minnesota. All right, here we go. We'll start with Milwaukee and the Pacers. And it's Milwaukee who is going to move on. Giannis goes for 31, 18, and 4. Dame goes for 27, 6, and 4. And Chris Middleton goes for 21, 3, and 6. Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam will have to see if they can regroup and make a run in the East next year. Next up, Cleveland against Orlando. And Cleveland will walk their way to the second round. Donovan Mitchell goes for 47. Garland goes for 16 and 10. A very bad game for the Orlando Magic. Their problems in real life showed up in 2K. Their three-point percentages. Jalen Suggs went 3 for 4, but their 4 next highest scores went 1 for 8, 1 for 5, and 2 for 8. All right, the Cavs move on along with Milwaukee. Our next elimination game is Minnesota up against Phoenix. Minnesota survives at home. Ant goes for 37-6. Cat goes for 25-16. We've got 2 more elimination games. Now we've got Boston and Philly and New York and Miami. We'll start with New York and Miami. And Miami survives. Jalen Brunson 36-6-8. Tyler Hero goes for 30. Jimmy Butler goes for 30. And the Miami Heat have survived just one more day. Next elimination game, Boston up against Philly. And it's Boston who knocks Philly off in 5 games. An injured Jason Tatum goes for 34, 3, and 5. An injured Joel Embiid goes for 22, 8, and 4. And Philly exits the postseason. All right, here we go. Every series now is on the brink of elimination. All right, here we go. Minnesota versus Phoenix. Minnesota survived last game. And it's Minnesota who is led by Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. 51 points for Cat, 39 points for Anthony Edwards, and they are able to knock off the Phoenix Suns, who had Booker go for 45. What an insane game. We got a Game 7 in round number 1. Next up, Mavs Clippers. If the Clippers win, they are through. And we've got another Game 7. Luka, oh my God. Luka goes for 64, 15, and 12. 9 for 15 from 3. A disappointing game from the Clippers, but my God, Luka went insane. Next up, Knicks Heat. Knicks looking to move on. And the Heat are 1 win away from coming back down 3-1. A team effort. No players score more than 20 points for the Heat, and no players score more than 20 points for the New York Knicks. Only 3 players in double digits for the Knicks. Next up, Nuggets Lakers. If the Nuggets win, they are through, and they will do just that. The Lakers and LeBron James have been eliminated. 28-4-8 for LeBron, but it's not enough for Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. Murray goes for 35, 6, and 7. Jokic goes for 27, 10, and 11. Denver is our first Western Conference team to move on, but we have a chance for the second to come here as Golden State is up 3-2 against the number 1 seed OKC Thunder. And it's the Golden State Warriors who knock off OKC 42, 5, and 6 for Steph Curry, as Shea only has 15, 6, and 8. The 8-seeded Warriors are on to the second round. Wow. All right, back to the Suns. Timberwolves. Timberwolves looking to move on and I think come back down 3-1 here. But they are going to come up short to the 6-seeded Phoenix Suns. Cat goes for 20 and 11. Ant only has 17 as Beal, Booker, and Durant all score 25 or more on incredible efficiency. Next up, Clippers versus the Mavs. Game 7. The Mavs dominate the second quarter and score 149. Paul George does his best, 32, 7, and 5 in what could be his last game with the Clippers. Luka Doncic has done it again, 51, 14, and 13. Another game hitting 9 threes on 15 attempts. Unbelievable. All right, the Western Conference semis are set, and we now are down to our last game of the first round, New York against Miami. Miami has come back down 3-1. Jalen Brunson 26, 3, and 6, but it's not enough for the Heat. Bam Adebayo 23, 13, and 5. Tyler Hero 21, 9, and 4. Terry Rozier 22, 2, and 3. A 1 seed goes down in the West. A 2 seed goes down in the East. And here's a look at the second round matchups. We have Dallas against Golden State, a rematch of the Western Conference Finals from a few years ago. We've got Denver against Phoenix, a rematch from last year's Western Conference semis. We got Boston against Cleveland, and we got Milwaukee against Miami. Milwaukee looking for revenge. In the West, Dallas and Phoenix take game 1. In the East, it's Cleveland and Milwaukee who take game 1. Both the Eastern Conference Series split their first 2 games, and over in the West, Dallas goes up 2-0 and Phoenix goes up 2-0 over Denver. Cleveland takes the lead over Boston, and Miami takes the lead over Milwaukee in the East, and we already have elimination games over in the Western Conference. Starting with Denver against Phoenix. Denver fighting to stay alive here in the playoffs, and last year's champions get swept. Devin Booker 33, 7, and 6. Bradley Beal 34 and 5. Durant 28, 6, and 6. Jokic a 26, 12, 12 triple-double. But it is not enough. Phoenix cruises their way through to the conference finals. Next up, Dallas looking to sweep the Golden State Warriors. And it is the Mavericks getting their own revenge now up against the Warriors. They sweep them, once again led by Luka Doncic with another near 50-point triple-double. 51, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. Unreal. All right, the Western Conference Finals is set, and it's going to be Dallas against Phoenix once again. Over in the East, Milwaukee is on the brink of being eliminated. Miami with a chance to go to the conference finals from the play-in for back-to-back seasons. Milwaukee stays alive. Dame goes for 39 points. Giannis goes for 30, and they are able to keep themselves alive for at least one more game. Duncan Robinson, 22 points, 5 assists. Jimmy Butler, 27, 6, and 9. Here we go. Boston, Cleveland in a crucial game 5 here. And it's going to be Cleveland who takes the lead. Kristaps Porzingis 25 and 6, Tatum 23 and 7, Donovan Mitchell 33 points, Jared Allen 27 and 11, and Darius Garland 24 points. 3-2 series lead for Cleveland and a 3-2 series lead for Miami. Heading back over to Miami against Milwaukee. And Miami is back in the conference finals. Tyler Hero goes for 26, Rozier for 21, Bam and Jimmy both go for 19 points. Damian Lillard goes for 40, Giannis goes for 33, but the Heat get the best of them once again. The Heat are the first team into the conference finals, Cleveland looking to join them, and they will do just that. The 60-plus win Boston Celtics go down in the conference semis to the 4-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. Jared Allen, 20 points, 17 rebounds. Darius Garland, 29 points and 5 assists. The Celtics had Peyton Pritchard have 22 points in just 19 minutes, but somehow they were still able to lose by double digits. And here's a look at the conference finals. A 4-seed, a 5-seed, a 6-seed, and a 7-seed. Phoenix looking to get back into the finals for the first time since 2021. Dallas looking to make up for their loss in the Western Conference Finals a few years ago. Cleveland looking for their first finals run since they did it with LeBron. And Miami looking to go back to the finals for the second consecutive year. Phoenix takes game 1 in the West and Miami takes game 1 in the East. Dallas and Phoenix split the first two as Miami goes up 2-0 against Cleveland. Cleveland nabs one back and Phoenix takes a 2-1 lead. Both series 2-1 here as we head into game number 4. And here we go, 3-1 lead in both conferences. We'll start with Miami up against Cleveland. Cleveland keeps the series alive in dominant fashion. They score 150 led by Darius Garland. Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley both score 25 plus LeVert also chips in with 20 points of his own. The Heat, as per usual, spread out their points, but the defense let them down today, so they let up 150 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, here we go. Another elimination game, this time in the West. It is Phoenix looking to move into the finals. We jumped in here because the Mavericks had a 3-point lead with 7 seconds to go, but it looks like they're going to get the ball and get fouled, and it looks like they're going to keep their season alive. Luka gets MVP chance at the line, and he, of course, hits the first free throw. It's Durant, pump fakes, taking a 3. No good. Luka on the rebound, and the Mavs live to see another day in the Western Conference Final. All right, here we go. We move back over to the Eastern Conference. Miami looking to eliminate Cleveland. And Cleveland comes back down 3-1, and they have forced a Game 7. Darius Garland once again leading the way for this Cavs team, 32-4-8. Donovan Mitchell with 31. Mobley with a 15 and 11. We got a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference. Can Dallas force a Game 7 in the West? Here we go. Tie game, 34 seconds to go. It's Phoenix with the ball. Booker driving in on Luka. Step back midi. Misses. Gafford the rebound. 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Luka driving in at Booker. He's going to get double teamed here. He kicks it to Hardaway. Hardaway gets a screen from Daniel Gafford. The ball is not in Luka's hands in the clutch here. It's off to Gafford in the paint. He misses the layup. Phoenix gets the ball. They're not going to call timeout. 3 seconds on the clock. 2. It's Kevin Durant from deep. Oh my goodness, it rims out and we are going to overtime. Here we go, 32 seconds in overtime. We are once again tied, this time at 132. It is Mavericks ball. Luka gonna get a screen from Daniel Gafford. He's driving past Eubanks, goes up for layup, and he gets fouled with a chance to take the lead. First free throw for Luka is good. Second one is up, and it is also good. Here we go. It's Eubanks going to inbound it in here for the Suns. Gets it to Bradley Beal, who gives it off to Devin Booker. Booker looking to go for the quick 2. He drives in on Luka. He's got the layup, and he misses it. Gets his own rebound. Goes up for layup again, and he gets it to go. Mavs called timeout. 14 seconds on the clock. We're going to have a chance at a game winner here. Washington gets it into Dante Exum. Looks like Luka's posting up there on the right side. Exum gets a screen from Gafford. Gets it into Luka. It's Luka in the post. Kicks it out. Hardaway for the win. Got it! Tim Hardaway Jr. hits the 3 with .4 on the clock. Barring a miracle, Phoenix is going to head to a Game 7. Eubanks to inbound. They have to get it off immediately. It's Durant. Not off in time. Not a 3. And the Dallas Mavericks survive. We've got a Game 7 in each conference. Luka Doncic, unbelievable. 57, 22, 14, played 48 minutes and hit 7 threes. All right, here we go. Our first Game 7, Cleveland up against Miami. And Cleveland has come back down 3-1. Jared Allen, 28, 14, and 2. Evan Mobley, 27 and 16. Donovan Mitchell, 24, 7, and 3. And they knock off the 7-seeded Miami Heat who blow a 3-1 lead, and the Cavs are the first team into the finals. Dallas looking to come back down 3-1 themselves. We got a Game 7 here in Dallas. Phoenix is able to compose themselves, and they are through to the finals, but Luka wins Western Conference Finals MVP despite losing 37, 12, and 10, 1.4 steals, 43% from 3. In the East, it's Donovan Mitchell who wins Conference Finals MVP for the Cavs, 28, 5, and 4, 1.3 steals. Luka had a 31, 10, 5 in Game 7, but it was not enough for the Big Three over in Phoenix. And we've got a Cavs-Suns finals, a 4 seed up against a 6 seed here. Let's go game by game. 2K says the Cavs will take game 1. Beal's 37 and Durant's 35 are not enough for Donovan Mitchell's 35, Evan Mobley and Darius Garland's 27 points. The Cavs take a 1-0 lead in the finals. And the Cavs are going to make that 2-0. Beal 25, Booker 22, Durant 17. Not enough for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jarrett Allen 25 and 14, Garland 23, 6 and 5, Mitchell 21, 7 and 2. And it's the Cavs who go up 2-0. All right, we're jumping into game number 3 here, just in case. It's Phoenix with a 3-point lead and the ball. They're going to get fouled. Booker hits them both, and they have a 5-point lead with 21 seconds to go. Cavs need an immediate 3 here. Okoro inbounds it to LeVert. LeVert's going to kick it off to Georges Niang for 3. He got it! He got it! If the Suns miss a free throw, the Cavs have a chance. Durant at the line. First one is up and good. 100%, 2K says, as Durant hits them both. No timeouts for the Cavs. They need a very fast 2, probably a 3 here. It's Mitchell coming up the court, kicks it off. Okoro for 3. No good. Nurkic on the rebound, kicks it off to Booker, and that will do it. Darius Garland, 32, 2 and 8. Donovan Mitchell, 21, 4 and 3. Not enough for the Suns. Booker and Beal, 25, 8 and 5, 29, 6 and 5 for those two. The Suns answer back in Game 3. Can they tie the series up here in Game 4? No, they cannot. The Cavs drop 155 on Phoenix, 27 points for Donovan Mitchell, 26 and 16 for Evan Mobley, and 24 and 12 for Darius Garland. Beal drops 50 for the Phoenix Suns, and they still lose by 20. And just like that, we are 1 win away from crowning a champion. And it looks like we are going to have a champion crowned tonight. It is the Cavs up 10 with 30 seconds to go. Donovan Mitchell is going to dribble out some of the clock here, and we can wrap this game up. Kicks it into Allen. He's going to get the easy dunk. And that is the absolute dagger. There is no chance for Phoenix now. Booker's going to take a step back 3. It's no good. Mobley the rebound. It's off to Donovan Mitchell. As the clock hits 0, it is official. Came back down 3-1 in the conference finals against the Miami Heat, and then dominated against the Suns here in the finals. Here's the squad getting the trophy. It's Evan Mobley and Darius Garland who lift it first. Finals MVP looks to be Evan Mobley for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put up a great series as Cleveland absolutely dominates their way to their first championship since LeBron. Booker did all he could, 40 points, 3 rebounds, 11 assists, but Donovan Mitchell, 39, 7 and 6, Evan Mobley, 22, 12 and 5. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have won the championship. Evan Mobley, as we saw, finals MVP, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.6 blocks per game. And here is a look at the bracket. 2K says out of the play-in in the West will be Golden State and the Lakers. In the East, it will be Philly and Miami. They have neither 1 or 2 seed making it the conference finals, and they have the Cavs beating the Suns in the finals. Be sure to let me know if you guys think 2K's prediction is going to come true, at least in some way, because if we get a playoff this crazy, this will be unreal. If you guys made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to make these videos with me, be sure to check out my Twitch, WordyBoss30YT. I'll put it up on the screen right now. I make all my videos over there, so if you guys want to shoot me a follow, put on those notifications, and then you can be with me while I make these videos. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content like this, and hit that bell so you can be one of the first people to see the new videos. The NBA playoffs are here. We will see how 2K's bracket shapes up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.